You've been lied to. Society tells you that if you work hard, you'll win. They tell you that success is just a matter of effort. They're wrong. Have you ever noticed that the moment things start going well, everything falls apart? You get the promotion, then you get sick, you find a great partner, then you start a fight for no reason, you save money, then you spend it on something you don't even want. It feels like the world is unfair, like a hidden hand is pulling you back, but the betrayal isn't coming from the world, it's coming from inside your own skull. Your brain doesn't want you to be successful, it wants you to be safe, and to your primal brain, safe means staying where you are. Today, I'm introducing you to the shadow ceiling protocol. It is a method of dark intelligence, using the brain's own sabotage mechanisms to force a breakthrough. Disclaimer: this isn't motivation, this is neuro-hacking. Use this to build a life, not to manipulate others. If you aren't ready to face the darkest parts of your habits, turn this off now. In psychology, this is called the upper limit problem. Think of your life like a room. When the room gets too warm, too much money, too much love, too much happiness, your internal thermostat freaks out. It kicks on the AC to cool you down. It brings you back to your baseline of struggle. Gay Hendricks, who pioneered this study, says we all have a limited tolerance for feeling good. When we hit that limit, we self-sabotage. Now, you might be thinking, that's not me. I want to be a millionaire. Statistically, you're wrong. Studies show that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt within 5 years. Their bank accounts grew, but their shadow ceiling didn't. They crashed back to what they felt they deserved. Here are the 7 stages of the shadow ceiling protocol to break that thermostat. Identify your symptom of success. Sabotage isn't always a blow up, sometimes it's a worry habit. If you start worrying about your health the moment your business takes off, that's your brain trying to balance the scales. Write down, when I win, how do I punish myself? Your brain views big changes as a threat. Instead, lean into the good for exactly 5 minutes. When something goes right, sit still, feel the success. Do not look at your phone, do not check your email. Force your nervous system to tolerate the high without retreating to stress. We sabotage for 4 reasons: feeling flawed, abandonment, the burden of success, the crime of outshining. Which one is yours? Do you fear that if you succeed, your friends will hate you? That's the crime of outshining. Awareness is the first crack in the ceiling. To raise your ceiling, you must become comfortable being too much. Order the expensive coffee, wear the nice clothes, not for the status, but to tell your brain, I am allowed to have nice things. How do you handle a compliment? If you say, oh, it was nothing, you are shrinking your ceiling, you are rejecting the positive energy. Stop it, say, thank you. I worked hard for that. Expect a crisis. The day before a major breakthrough, you will likely feel a sudden urge to quit, or you'll get a mysterious headache, or you'll get into a fight with your spouse. That is the shadow ceiling screaming. Recognize it, smile at it, keep moving. If you feel guilty for succeeding, flip the script. Tell yourself, I must succeed so I can provide for people who can't. Use your guilt as fuel for service. It bypasses the brain's internal judge. As Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. But if your habit is to stay small, excellence will feel like a lie. Have you ever had a perfect date, and then on the drive home, you started obsessing over a tiny mistake you made? That was your brain trying to cool down the room. It couldn't handle the heat of being loved. This is why top athletes hire sports psychologists, not to learn how to play. They already know that. They hire them to learn how to stay winning. Winning is a psychological stressor. The world is designed to keep you in your place. Your brain is designed to keep you in your place. The only way out is to recognize the sabotage before it happens. You don't need more hustle, you need a higher ceiling. Your task today: comment below with one way you've sabotaged yourself in the last month. Naming it kills its power. Read the comments of others. Realize you aren't broken, you're just human. Subscribe if you're ready to stop being your own worst enemy. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay dangerous.